So, up next is a man, a coach, a brother, a b-boy, a dancer. This man coached the Battle City 2019 champions. He's competed in multiple battles himself, representing Step Up Studios and his own crew. We got the incredible Brand Zero! How you doing? How you doing?
Everybody.
Oh. Check.
Check. Hello? Good?
Yep. No, he should be good.
Okay, cool. Thanks,
We're gonna
man.
need you to talk a little louder,
For sure.
There we go. Can we hear him? Can everybody hear him?
Got it?
Okay. We'll switch mics. Check. Check. Don't cuff the mic.
Don't cuff the mic.
Yeah, just like that.
I'm not used to speaking with a mic in my hand, that's why.
That's okay. That's how you know he's a b-boy. You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm not
okay.
used to speaking.
We're gonna coach you through it and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
For sure.
Okay, so first question I have, and not to sound generic, but how did you get into breaking in the first place?
How'd I get into breaking? Okay, so it honestly started in grade 7. Honestly, like, gym class have that random dance class they have every year. And honestly, growing up through grade 1 to 6, I didn't really like it because it was always like line dancing or partner dancing. And it wasn't really me. But for one strange reason, our gym teacher actually brought in B-boy. Honestly, forgot who he was because I was so young at the time and it's been a while.
This was grade 10?
Grade 7.
7. Oh,
really,
wow.
A long time ago. Grade 7. And he taught us like the most basic moves. So like you got your 6-step, your top rock, your Indian steps. He taught me the turtle freeze, the baby freeze. And honestly, I wasn't really an athletic kid at the time. And it actually like grew onto me. So I really enjoyed it. So at that point, like all my friends got into it. There's like, we took over like a quarter of the school really. Like dance class became like b-boy class because we'd always take over. Like we wouldn't even listen to the choreography teacher. We'd be like whispering to each other like, let's not do this, let's go do windmills over here, let's do like freeze, let's play stacks. Like we didn't even really want to like learn off the teachers anymore. We took it into our own hands after the guest teacher left. So I honestly respect him, even though it's been a while. Like I was really young at the time, so I forgot what his name was. He only said it like twice through the whole 1-hour class, and after that it was just straight movement, right? So then later on it just grew onto me. All our friends, like we just stuck to it. Like it was part of me from then, and then I took it serious after grade 10.
Word. And where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Burnaby, Vancouver, British Columbia. I moved here when I was a kid, when I was 4, and grew up in Calgary. And then after that, I moved to Vancouver in grade 12, finished my high school there, and did a couple semesters in college, and moved back.
Nice. So I wanted to ask, this is a question I wanted to ask the b-boys and the professional dancers. So what do you guys think about like the popular dances that go on the internet and get this big buzz? So for example, the Drake In My Feelings craze, or you know what I mean, those kind of challenges. What do you feel about those kind of challenges that pop off when you're like a professional dancer? What do you think about that?
Also like those pretty big like the dab, the nay-nay.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
whip,
Yeah. What do you think about
all of those moves? Honestly, like it depends on the person, really. Like me personally, I don't mind them. It just like it depends, really. It depends on the person. I can't speak for every professional dancer. Like it's good to use it as jokes. Like I use it at the club and it's fun. It gets people together, and to me personally, it also includes people who are not part of the culture, right? And that's what they see. That's what they see through the hip hop culture, right? So think about it this way: like you don't know anybody in the class that you go into, and everybody's like really good at this certain subject or whatever it is, and you only know like a tiny bit, and that might be like the nay-nay or the whip, and everybody else is doing it, including you in it. Then it's welcoming more people into the culture, and that's at that point, to me, that's accepting people who aren't part of the culture and will grow from it. And later on after that, they're like, oh, I want to learn more and more and more. Like yourself, right? Yesterday you went to the Culture Shock Jam, and you learned how to partially b-boy.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout outs to Aldrich. Right? Yo, that was amazing. Shout out to Culture Shock. I'm still like shocked from everything that happened.
Yeah, so like you came in because you wanted to learn more of hip hop, and now you learn how to top rock. Now you want to learn how to break more. So that's the part where I accept these party dances to an extent. Like overusage, obviously overusage is the trend tends to die here and there, but it's a way to like invite people through the time, right?
Word, no doubt. Okay, so I want you to actually, and I want if the crowd to actually get involved in this as well. If you can show us, because I know you're a teacher, a basic b-boy move that everybody could go home and implement from today. If you could show us.
Okay, what
one like a basic
like
b-boy
the really
move.
basic. Okay, so
yes, come on. And I want somebody from the crowd, somebody who wants to actually try this. No, come on, Zoe, you gotta come up here. Zoe, come on.
Dwight, you want me to pick someone?
Dwight, you wanna? Okay, come on, Dwight.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
So,
Dwight. That's good.
I'll actually teach him. I'll teach him like some of a quick set. Okay, you wanna learn a quick set?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Like a quick set, quick.
Bit,
Okay, cool. Because he knows a little bit. I've taught him a bit before, so I know.
This is good.
So I'll teach him like all the moves to combine. Okay, cool. So basically, we're gonna learn our top rock. Let's come to the floor. Do you want to move the camera?
Yeah, we can go to the floor. That's fine.
Okay, cool. So basically, we're gonna start with our arms together, like we're standing up straight and tall, right? Our arms together, like a ballerina kind of thing, right? So then after that,
just like this, right?
yeah, like that. Perfect. So what you do is you cross one foot over and spread it out, and like spread your hands too. So what I mean by this is, let's just say we take our right foot,
right,
and we expand our arms to spread it out. And then we bring it back in. And then we go to the other side. And then we bring it back in. And then out. And then back in. And then out. So pretty much this is what you call top rock. So you see a lot of b-boys come in and they're top rocking. They're getting ready to do their whole set, right? So that's how the entry is, right? So now we're gonna learn a quick get down.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, pin drop. Okay. So what we're gonna do is take our left foot, right? Raise it up and put it behind our kneecap, right? So what you're gonna do is land on the ball of your foot, okay? Can you hold my mic real quick?
I got you. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay.
I'll hold your mic for you.
Okay, one more time.
Okay, cool. I think I could do it with the mic. Okay, cool. So you put your foot behind your kneecap, drop down onto your foot. You can touch the ground if you need to, and then you spin the same way and unwind yourself. And that's basically it. Down and over. Like that. What you want to do to keep form is to keep your knee, keeping your foot and ankle tucked in.
Okay, Dwight, you gotta get this. Come on, you gotta crash it. Nah, it's not good.
And spin up. There you go. Now that's what you call the pin drop. And up.
Can we touch on the ground?
Yeah, you can touch the ground. Nope. Up. Perfect.
Okay, no, that's
Cool.
That's a little advanced.
It's a little bit advanced, but
A little advanced for me right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna.
Do you want to move on to the next move, or do you want to?
Okay, last move.
Last move. You want to learn a little bit of footwork?
Okay, so hold on. So first we got the top rock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then we got your get down, which is a pin drop.
Okay.
Because basically we're going from the top rock, because we're rocking from the top, and we're getting down. So this is your get down, right? After that, instead of going straight up, we're gonna stay down. We're gonna spin into a footwork position.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, it looks like this.
Okay, let me try this. I can do this. Okay, hold up.
Show us your wild style, Esteban.
We're gonna hit the snare, right? So. Cool. Again. Perfect. Perfect.
Good enough, goddammit. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna learn this. I promise.
Okay.
I am gonna learn this. Okay. So, with that being said, a couple more questions before we. Thank you, Dwight, for coming up and actually participating. Appreciate it. Woo! It's a good workout. Okay. Last couple questions I had. How competitive is the scene in Calgary as far as breaking? And why is it so competitive?
Like, do you mean competitive in a way of like versing other cities or just within it?
Within the city.
Within the city? It's competitive to a point, but Calgary's pretty unified. Like, you could hit up other practices and be welcomed in a way. Like, there's many practices going on, and you could feel really welcome, right? And then there's a few crews out there which I really respect, and they keep the rawness in breaking. Like, for example, a Juicebox crew, they practice pretty private, but then they're really competitive, which I like, which I respect about them. They're really good at that aspect, right? And there's other crews like my crew, we're pretty private also, but when we practice with other people, we welcome them. And then there's like the university practices and the Genesis practices and the central library practices, where they just include everybody. You could be anybody, and you could come in there and come learn. You could
kind of like culture shock,
Yeah, kind of like culture. Yeah, exactly like culture shock. You come in.
Culture shock and antics. Thank you.
Yeah, you could come in, know nothing, and they'll help you learn. Right? That's what everybody does. They each one teach one kind of thing. Right?
Shout out to KRS-One.
Yeah. So with that being said, like competitive wise, everybody here is pretty friendly, but at the same time, everybody wants to make a name for themselves, right? Mainly, most of the time, if it's out of towners, pretty much, that's when we want to beat them, right? Wow. It's like we got like Straight Path from Vancouver, we got the Wizards from Vancouver, we got like Edmonton Cats coming down, we got Saskatoon, like Alpha Kids, all those guys. That's when the really competitiveness comes out, right? So it's like Calgary, competitive wise within the city, is decent. Like it's still competitive, like no doubt about it. They go to a jam, they want to beat everybody else. Like it's normal, right? That's a typical competition. But when out of towners come in, that's when I see everybody's like serious mode comes out. I'm like, dang, you guys get pretty serious here, hey? Like everybody's all of a sudden, like I see them at regular practice, they're just wearing their like regular practice clothes. Big jam comes in, like 5 Kings, everybody's like dressed up, unified, wearing their crew colors. You're having like their crew name on the back of them. Like Floor Comics had like those fancy outfits.
It's like BBoy gangbanging, kind of.
Pretty much, everybody's like repping. Everybody's just ready to like battle somebody and throw down, right?
Yo, but I'd rather people do that than do it in other means, right? That's what somebody Aldrich was telling me. Like the competitive nature also comes from, this is what I think, because like we're channeling that energy, you know what I mean? That like aggression that we like naturally have, and we're kind of getting that out in a certain way. So
yeah, for sure. Like I use breaking in different like ways, right? Like there's times where I'm like angry and I want to break. I use it as an output rather than in a bad way of like just doing bad things like drinking a lot or smoking up a lot or anything like that, right? Any bad influence, I use breaking to avoid it, right? So when I'm like feeling happy, I break. When I feel mad, I break. When I feel bored, I break. So like breaking is a big part of my like output of how I live my life, right? It keeps me active, it keeps me fit, it brings me like closer with other people too. It's like it brings me to the community, and it brings, honestly, in a way, the community to me, because then I feel connected, right? So with that being said, it's like it doesn't have to be just aggressive. Like at one time, I used to think that, like when I was younger and when I just started getting into breaking, every competition I entered, I was always aggressive. And then this older b-boy came up to me and he's like, "Why are you always angry?" And I'm just like, "I don't know." And he's like, "You don't have to be angry. Stop being angry. You're like the nicest dude here. Stop being angry." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm just listening to him, just like taking it. I'm like, I feel like I get in trouble. So he's like, "Just next time, just feel it. Try to be yourself and flow with it. Like it's a dance. It's not a fight. Like it avoids fights, but it's not a fight. Like there's everybody's friends here at the end of the day." So I took that and I remember it. I live by it now. And like I don't just tell whoever I teach is like, "Oh, you can only break when you're angry." Like you could use it as like a way to like get your stress off, like school, work, I don't know, anything really. Like you could use it to even get fit. Like some people don't like going to the gym. Like they don't like structured programs. People breaking to me, like you could learn whatever you want anytime you want, right? You could go to like power moves in the air or like windmills on the ground power or like footwork, or you want to be top rock, or you want to be really good at freezes. You could like do so much with breaking. Like a really good b-boy one time told me when I was like first starting out. His name is BBoy Gomo. If you guys know Gomo.
Oh, shout outs to Gomo. Seen him for the first time last night. Crazy dope.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He's like one of the guys I looked up to one time when I first started out too. It's because he came to my high school when I started getting more serious into breaking. And I was honestly a really big MapleStory player. Like I played a lot of video games. And Gomo straight up like told the class, think of breaking like a video game. You could choose your classes, you could choose your character, and you could just grow off it any way you want. And I still live by that too. It's like you could do whatever you want with breaking. There's no restrictions. Like the only thing restriction is like your laziness. Like that's the only thing. Like if you don't want to do it, you're not gonna get better. And that's the basic thing to life pretty much too. Like you're not gonna get anywhere if you're not gonna do it, right? Like you grow so much just by putting your time and effort into something. But if you're just laying there sad or angry or whatever in bed, you're not gonna do anything, right? Like you're plateaued, right? So that's why you have to push the effort into growing. You gotta push the laziness. Like even playing video games, like you wanna actually like do it, right? You have to want to do it in order to get rid of it, right? Or get better at something, right? But yeah. So.
Word. So, I want to clear up the stage. You said a lot of truth, and I don't want people to miss that. But I want to clear up the stage and actually let the people see exactly why you're here. So, with that being said, put your hands together for Brand Zero!
Sky that I'm under, who gets money but may fly, yeah, I wonder. I stutter, love, but not
Oh, wow.
Start tripping the ways of Carlito, blaze, torpedo, cigars, drop loads, hoes.